I'm also continuing to study Indonesian as much as possible. Uh, really trying to not, what's the word? Really trying not to like slip into dissociating or detaching from my environment around here, because that's very easy to do. It's very easy to start reading a lot, or start watching movies, or start, or just be living here while your mind is elsewhere. And it's like kind of deadly. Not deadly, but it's hazardous to your mental health, because it gets you missing people, and it gets you missing things, and it stops you from integrating. It stops you from accepting where you are, even though it's tough sometimes, but mostly it's pretty good. There, yeah. So part of that is learning the language, and that's something that's been a real success for me, because I don't know. It's just like I have a knack for it, and I think I'm pretty far advanced for having been here 2.5 months, which makes things infinitely easier for me. I'm not like constantly surrounded by people who are speaking gibberish, and that makes all the difference. When you can communicate with people, they afford you a different level of respect. I mean, they're already respectful, but if they see that you've tried really hard, and that you've had some success in learning their language and learning about their culture, they really take that pretty seriously, in a good way, and they give you they give you a lot of respect. People here respect like teachers, and they respect students, and they respect those who work hard with their brains. It's a it's I guess it's pretty cool. It's very convenient, because that's all my work is mental labor, not a whole lot of physical labor. Yeah, that's what I got going on right now. I'm blanking a little bit on what to say right now, because I've kind of addressed my general feelings about being here in the blog, and I've been writing blogs about specific things. Just wrote one on food that'll go up pretty soon. First in a series on food, because food is very important here, and it deserves to be talked about a lot if you want to understand anything about Indonesian, and specifically Javanese culture. But I guess I'll just say that I said something in one of the last blogs about living a kind of unity here, and that's kind of what's been in my mind, is that here there's not really any moment that's unimportant, because as a TEFL volunteer, I'm not just an English teacher. Part of what I do is what I'm going to be doing is going to be working with the community, and that means being integrated into the community. So to do that, you need to have sharp language skills. You need to have a very good appreciation of the culture. You need to understand it as well as possible. You need people to know you. You need to be, obviously you need to be doing your job, which is teaching. You need to be thinking about secondary projects. And that means that anytime I'm interacting with Indonesians here, or anytime I'm not alone, it's kind of part of my job. It's kind of meaningful. So there's not really any time wasted. Anytime you sit outside with your neighbors, and you talk about the weather or whatever, or you talk about food, that's building a rapport with them. And that is part of what I have to do here, or and what I want to do, because it's what's going to make this job good. It's what's going to empower me to like serve this community well, as being a part of it. So that's one thing that's really different here, because there's no wasted moments. Like in the States, before coming here, I had so much free time. You go whole days where you didn't do anything productive. Go, there's always that feeling. I know a lot of my friends have it, all you 20-somethings, that feeling of like, man, I wish I was doing something, or I want to be doing something. I wish I wasn't wasting so much time. I wish I wasn't sleeping so late, or I wasn't reading so much, even though reading's good. Just, spending so much time not in the real world. And that is kind of like not an issue here, because everything you do is connected to your work, which on the one hand can be kind of exhausting, or at least it takes more out of you, because maybe you're at a heightened state of alertness most of the day. But on the other hand, it's really good, because there's none of that feeling of like, what the hell am I wasting all this time for? There's as much here, it seems now at the outset, there's as much time here to learn as much as you want. You can, as deeply as you want to go into Javanese culture, Muslim culture, you want to start learning other languages, you can continue to try to master Indonesian, you could go for Javanese, you could even start learning Arabic or Madurese. It's all there kind of on the table. There's people who are willing to help you. And it all matters. So there's a kind of unity to the way you spend your time here. And then in moments like right now, which are going to become more often, or already have since I moved out of my training village, where you're on your own, you're alone, and you can spend your time as you wish. You appreciate that privacy more. It means more, because the rest of your time is spent working. Whether you're in school or out of school, you're still doing your job. So that's a new thing for me, and it's a really good feeling. Though, yeah, definitely at some points it can be, you have to tell yourself to step back a little bit, relax, don't overwork yourself. I am a pretty ambitious person at the moment, and I have to remind myself to kind of like slow down, not try to do everything at once, and just strike the balance of being as productive as you can while not burning out. It's pretty important. Anyway, that's all I got to say for now. It's pretty late here. I gotta go to sleep. Gotta go to school tomorrow. Got more stuff to do to prepare. But I'll be posting up more blogs. I'll be posting this hopefully tomorrow, and try to get that other video up for you. Hope you're all well.